Hello everyone, it's Mermaid Amira, and today I thought I would show you guys how I pack my Silicone Mermaid tail. A hard shell suitcase is the only thing that I feel really comfortable with when it comes to a flight. That is my baby. I want to keep her as safe as I can, so having a container that's hard on the outside, so even if it does get like thrown and tossed around, she'll be safe in there. I will say this now, you are talking to a very anxious mer. So just know that if what I'm doing looks over the top, it might be a little bit, but I would rather be safe than sorry. Silicone is so expensive, so yeah, call me crazy, but this is what I do. Let's go. This is a suitcase I use when I travel with my silicone tail. I also use bubble wrap, fragile tape, a fragile tag, towels, and a sign I made in case anybody opens up the suitcase. So first step is just getting your tail ready to get in the suitcase. Be careful with any extra fins. For me, my heel fins are the most delicate part, so just making sure that they are facing up to where they don't have the chance to get torn or tugged in the suitcase. Then I grab the ends of my fluke and tuck them into the suitcase. After that's done, I will start grabbing my towels and patting it into the suitcase. This is really just to make sure that there is no wiggle room, and in case something did happen during travel, if it does get jostled or rocked around, I don't have to worry about my tail scuffing or getting rocked around too hard. Also, if you are traveling with just one suitcase, like I did when it came to Mermagicon, I used the rest of my clothes as padding as well. Then I start adding bubble wrap just because it's not as thick as towels, but again, I just don't want any wiggle room. And once I feel confident that the fluke and everything else is good to go, I put the rest of the tail in, and then I really just want to make sure that I cushion around the zipper, because again, if somebody opens this, I'm just very nervous that there could be some kind of tearing or scuffing situation with the silicone tail. Just trying to avoid any possible mishaps. Then I add some bubble wrap on top of everything, just because if I am traveling with just one suitcase, I'm trying to protect any other items from staining or scuffing the tail. And once I'm done packing the tail, I use the straps in the suitcase just to secure a little more. Just helps keep everything in place during travel. Then last but not least, I made this little sign that basically just says what I am and how my equipment is very important and fragile, and if they do open it up, that they try to put it back as safe as possible. Once that's all done and it's time to zip the suitcase up, I grab my fragile tape and I just make sure that it is showing on all sides, just to make sure that they understand that this is something that I do want handled with care. But we know how it goes. You can see the scuffs on my suitcase. Things don't always get handled the most delicately during flights, so if I can just do everything I can to show that, hey, this is a fragile item, please be cautious with it, then all I can say is I've done as much as I could. And if you do not want to buy fragile tape, I completely understand that. There is this little fragile tag that I did get off Amazon, which I do highly recommend, so it does still show that this item should be handled with care, and then the other side you can put all your personal information on. And after that, honestly, you can only hope and pray at that point that you've done everything you can to keep your precious tail safe and secure. Easier said than done. And there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day.